The night of July 19th was the most excruciating night of my life. In those moments when we can only hear the sounds of shelling on top of our heads, the clocks seem to stop ticking, as if the clock almost giving permission for the souls of those killed to ascend to their creator. In the wake of the missile attack from the F-16 jet fighters and the shelling, we were anxiously waiting for dawn, which was arriving too slowly, telling us, move to save your lives. As I stood on the doorstep of my house, I find that I am in the midst of a new displacement, a displacement like the one my grandfather recounted to me, the displacement of the Nakba. I never understood how people left their homes, why they did not persevere, stay, and resist. However, when I see the flood of people fleeing for their lives, I understand how the Palestinian people were forced to leave their lands in the 1948. We leave in haste, unsure where to. All the roads lead to death. Women and children stumble to the ground. A woman screams, searching for her infant. An elderly man asks others to help him stand up, but no one answers his calls. A child screams in search of his mother. I watch in awe, as if it was the doomsday. Each person is searching only for those who belong to him. We walk along, hugging the walls to avoid the mass killings. It is as if we were asking ourselves whether we have marched 67 years back into the past to witness the Nakba. I pass through alleys to see a completely destroyed home. The neighbors tell me that its owners are still under the rubble. I see a destroyed wall here. There I see holes in the walls. It is as if they are eyes telling me not to cry. They speak to me, saying, I will resist and stand. I will await your return. I pass by the cemetery and forget to pray the Quranic verses for the souls of the dead. I wonder whether I should pray these verses for the dead or for those living on borrowed time, awaiting their death in what may be only in seconds. Here, the land seems to be screaming, weeping, yelling, and no one to answer. There is no sign of any transportation except for the ambulances that are carrying the injured and the martyrs out of the Shuja'iyah neighborhood. The drivers say this is all they can do. Miraculously, we arrive at our destination when I am surprised to hear my cousin say that he has left our 85-year-old grandmother behind in her house. Fearing for her life, he insists that he must go get her. Others object, saying that although she might end her life as a martyr, he must keep himself safe. Fate impels him to return to find her, only for him to become a martyr. Our grandmother remains alive, weeping the loss of her grandson. I now sit on the ground, looking at all of us. Has a new Nakba started? Or is it just another passing tragedy just one of these series of tragedies to befall the Palestinian people. History, take note. Don't forget that tragedies cannot be forgotten.